I have a murder or an update to tell you about, a very sad one regarding that murder case of a pregnant woman in Illinois. The newborn, who authorities say was brutally cut out of her womb, has died from his severe brain injuries now. That happened in April, and this is according to a spokesman for the Lopez family. Giovanni Lopez had been in the infant intensive care unit fighting an uphill battle. This family already lost his mother, Marlen Ochoa-Lopez. Police say she was lured to that home, strangled before being cut open to remove her unborn son. A mother and daughter are charged with first-degree murder there. R.J. Manuelian, a criminal defense attorney, joining me now. R.J., thank you so much for being with us. So I'm wondering how this changes things now that this baby boy has indeed died.
Well, they're going to charge the mother, Ochoa-Lopez, of murder. They couldn't do that, obviously, in the beginning because the baby was still alive. But now they're looking at a double murder charge. There's really not a lot of defenses to this case. I'm assuming that the prosecution will be seeking the first-degree murder charge, and the defense attorneys are going to be seeking a deal in this case. But based on the way that this happened, Christy, the heinous nature of the acts, it's highly unlikely that the prosecution is going to be amenable to giving a deal in this matter.
That was what I was going to ask. So you don't anticipate any sort of plea deal because of the violence?
I think it's a violent act. If this was before 2011, they would be looking at the death penalty in Illinois. They're lucky the death penalty's gone in this case.
So what does happen next for them? And because this case is, as we were just talking about in the last case with Frazee, this case is well known across the country. People have been paying attention to this. Do you foresee guilty pleas, or does this go to trial?
I don't think there's any defenses in the case. I think there's going to be legal posturing, which means initially they're going to deny that there's enough evidence to find Ochoa-Lopez guilty. It's just standard legal practice. But eventually, as they come closer to the trial, they'll try to seek and offer a deal. But again, based on the nature, the heinousness of the crime, the way this happened, remember, they strangled this poor lady. They strangled her. They duped her into coming into the house, the mother and the daughter, and they choked her, they strangled her, they used a butcher's knife to get the baby out. Horrible, horrible facts. I doubt the prosecution's going to give any type of deal. But of course, as a defense attorney, you want to get a deal because once the jury hears this, there's really no way out.
Do you foresee, and again, Ochoa-Lopez, you know, the mother in this case, thought that she was going to pick up some baby clothes. In terms of the defendants in this case, a mother and a daughter, do you foresee either one of them throwing the other under the bus for this, trying to save themselves in some case? I mean, how have you seen that work in other cases when you're talking about, say, a mother and a daughter who are defendants?
Well, look at this case, Christy. In this case, my understanding is the daughter has already confessed that they did this. And if she's confessing, if she's already talking, there's a likelihood her defense attorney is telling her, look, this is your mother's fault. Your mother got you into this. You shouldn't be here. So if I was the daughter's attorney, I would be saying this is not 100% your fault. Your mother duped you into this. Tell the prosecution what you know, and this way I could get you leniency. Perhaps not 20 to life. Maybe I could get you 15 years or less. It all depends on the level of cooperation.
Do you think she can get leniency?
She could get some leniency if the prosecution feels that there is a lack of evidence in a certain area of their prosecution. I'm not sure what the evidence is right now. It looks pretty strong, but if they need a link, if there's a broken link here missing, they could certainly use a daughter to connect that link to Miss Ochoa-Lopez.
Okay, Miss Ochoa-Lopez, again, is the mother who was murdered here.
I'm sorry, Miss Figueroa, yes.
That's okay. No, I know. A lot of names involved here. R.J. Manuelian, we appreciate you being here with us and walking us through it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.